Hi, Scott Severus. Hey, mate, it's Aussie Villain. Listen, mate, this is getting ridiculous. I want you to pack your bags. Oh, no, mate, no, you're not getting fired. Not yet, anyway. We're going to go see the baseball gods, see if they can fix this for us. All right, Scott, you all right with that? That shouldn't be too far. Shouldn't be too far at all. All right, mate, almost there. Just round this next mountain, I reckon. All right, we're almost there. Just a few stairs. Oh, Scott, how's your luck, mate? They're closed today. I guess we'll have to come back tomorrow. All right, let's head back. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of the Seattle Mariners. And wouldn't you know it, we've gone for some divine intervention and the bastards are closed. But there you go, you get that sometimes, don't you? Things since last episode, on the surface, they don't look as though they've been going good. We've won 9 of 25 games, but that doesn't really tell the whole story. You can see we're absolutely a shambles at the bottom of the division. But we'll get to the schedule in just a second, because as I said, it doesn't tell the whole story. The big news since last episode is Wyatt Mills. 13 months he's out injured for. I really, really hope that he comes back okay. But ruptured ulnar something ligament, that sounds relatively serious. And 13-month, obviously, I mean, we're looking at sort of this time next year and beyond. Obviously 13 months before he comes back. So it's a real shame. He's only 25. He's just started to establish himself as a first choice player for us as well, though he's had a bit of a iffy time this season. Yeah, and he's done. So that's really disappointing. We have had a change of staff member. We've sacked the batting coach, and we've got a new batting coach in. Batting, to be honest, it started to fall away. Runs scored, 308 now. We're down to 14th. Which is really frustrating. So if you look at runs against, we're 9th, 370. We're not doing too bad. Pitching's actually been the strength, believe it or not. Now we've gone the complete opposite way, and we've just forgotten how to hit a ball, which is infuriating. It's, I'm sure it's very funny for the baseball gods, but it's really, really annoying me at this point. So let's have a look at the new hitting coach. That's probably a good place to start. We have got in Kevin Ma. He's got 4 years batting, 4 years of experience. Nothing special as a hitting coach. Best at improving plate discipline. I just felt we needed to do something. Something needed to change. He was the best reputation manager that we could get. I know reputation isn't everything. Hopefully he's going to work with those three in particular and get them obviously batting better. But yeah, it's just been a little bit of an annoyance, to be honest. We are going to have a look at the international amateurs in just a second, but let's go and have a look at how we've done since last episode. And we will see here that we went out after this Texas game, didn't we? We played Tampa Bay. We lost the first game. This was actually an extra innings loss, and it was really, really frustrating, obviously, to lose it in the 12th. It was a solo home run versus Art Warren, who we haven't seen anything of before, and we won't see, well, not that we won't come back. He's a good young prospect. I did change the bullpen around so we had some sort of fresh pitching for this one. So to go to extra innings was a real shame. Mike Lake actually came back in and did quite well, to be honest, off of waivers. To the point where I consider keeping him for a while, but then I changed my mind. Game 2 here, I took over the subs, and we won a game. Shocking, that, isn't it? 2 runs in the 9th almost had me worried, but we got there in the end, so that was a good, solid, good to break a losing streak. And then game 3 here, we lost again, and then we went on to lose a number of games here. But you can see that they're all relatively close games. Game 1 here, it was close. The bullpen let us down massively in this one. We were winning, we were winning there, and then the bullpen just let us down. To be honest, I didn't do subs for long because the bullpen was not doing well. Wyatt Mills actually did poorly in this one. So we lost against them in a close game, then we lost again in game 3 in a close game. Lost it in the 10th, but during this game, I forget where it was exactly, but we had bases loaded, none out, and didn't manage to score a run. It was just one of those games. So that was annoying. We didn't split that series. Then we played Tampa Bay at home, and we got absolutely embarrassed. Game 1 here was actually a really good pitching effort. It was a grand slam in the second innings, and then it was lights out. They had 4 hits all game. So Corbin Martin actually did a really, really good job, and it was the grand slam, as I said, just destroyed him. And the annoying thing was, he loaded the bases with, he loaded it with walks. The only hit he had given up at that point, and he gave up 2 hits all game, was the grand slam to clean up the bases that he'd walked full. So that was frustrating. Rest of the series here, not too much to yeah, not too much to write home about. But again, you can see pitching wasn't bad. It was hitting that just let us down at the biggest time possible. And I think it was here somewhere that I just said, you know what, I'm not doing subs because I'm stuffing up the pitching. We went and played the LA Angels. Game 1 of that series we won. And we learned to hit again, which was wonderful. 12 hits in this one. So that was really, really nice. A nice change. Then we lost 2 close games again to the Angels. You can see we're not getting blown away, even though we were at that stage in horrible, horrible form. Then we won 3 games in a row of a 4-game series against the Boston Red Sox of all teams. Game 2 here, it says 8-0. The 8 was fantastic, but look at the pitching effort. 1 hit the entire game. It was a stunning start from Justice Sheffield. 8.1 innings, 1 hit, 3 walks, no earned runs. Bravo, Justice. That was an absolute stunning performance. Then game 3, he was going to come back and haunt us, wasn't he? Jay Bruce got a home run in this one. Where was the home run? Top of the 7th, but it was just a 1-run home run, and then we got 5 runs in the bottom just to punish him for it. So that was good to see. And this was Baruki actually injured himself. He was out for a little while on this one, and then we got across the line. That's the main thing. And then game 3 was was close as well. We just didn't quite get there. We played the Yankees. We lost a close one. We won a tight one, and then we got absolutely destroyed. If we go and have a look at game 2 here, it was 2 runs in the 9th for Forrest that got that job done. So that was excellent. Nicking a late one versus the Yankees. But this was, where's the smashing? This was our first really bad pitching performance in quite a while. 16 hits, 10 runs given up. Baruki again, 3.1 innings, 7 runs given up. Abreu, the new boy, of course, a former Yankees. We got him from the Yankees. Didn't have a great game. And after that, the game was done, so it doesn't really matter. Then we played the Red Sox again. We lost 2, but we did manage to win the 3rd one, 3-0. And again, it was a great start. Only 2 hits given up. And the pitcher on this occasion was Marco Gonzalez. 8 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk. Job done there. And Will Smith came into... And Will Smith, actually, ERA of 1.74 is really much better for us this year, which is good to see. We've got a series versus the Orioles going. We won game 1. We lost game 2. And then game 3 of the series we've won. Which is good. 3 runs in the 13th. Henniger with a 3-run home run. They get us across the line. So that was really good. Now the reason that we've got a doubleheader on this day. The game yesterday was rained off. I forget what the reason was. But we have a doubleheader today. So we've already played one. We're going to come back now for the second game. So the bullpen, as you would imagine, is not at its freshest for this one. But I did bring Reed Humphreys in to get a fresh pitcher into the bullpen. We got him in a trade from Boston this season. He's done okay when he's come in. He's pitched 2.1 innings, hasn't given up a run yet, only given up minimal base runners as well. So he's doing fine, so hopefully he'll come in and he's there if we need him. It's going to be a Jusitn Dunn start. You can see his ERA this season hasn't been fantastic. He's been the weakest of the starters, but he's not doing too bad. Baruki's the one that's fallen off since last episode. He was down in the 2s, his ERA, but he's really sort of bumped that up, which is unfortunate. And the hitting side of things, we can see there, if you want to have a quick look, Reed Humphreys can play first base, which is why he's there. But we have had pretty much everybody has been in a frosty streak. We're just starting to come out the other side of it, which is good. But yeah, Maury Walls has been in a frosty streak pretty much since last episode. Sager, Galvis, Urina, even Reynolds and Smith. Actually, everybody has had a time where they've been sort of on a frosty run of form. So hopefully with a new batting coach, we're coming out of that now. And we'll start to see things improve for us. Brian Reynolds still sitting second. What a debut season. He's got to be looking good for Rookie of the Year in batting averages. Smith is second there in stolen bases. But we are the second worst team in baseball right now, which is not particularly... Oh, no, third. The Giants are worse than us. So it's not where we want to be. But we've got a chance here against the Orioles to get another win. And the last 10 is looking a little bit better than it was after that disastrous period that we had... sort of the end of just last episode and just after. Now, let's have a look at these amateur free agents. In terms of the draft picks from last episode, we signed everybody we wanted to, so that's good. Now, I'm not sure how much money we have for international amateur free agents here. We've got a second baseman there, a right fielder here. Okay, so I'm liking the idea of a right fielder that is... looking good on both fronts. I did add too the player personalities here, so thank you for the suggestion to add that in so we can see that as well. He is intelligent. I think maybe this could be our man. Let's have a look here at the scouts, and OSA are similar here again. What's his personality like? Low leader, low greed, high loyalty and work ethic. So that could be a positive there as well for a shortstop. Relief pitcher. Oh, that's we're still on OSA rating, so let's get that back. A center fielder here. Low leader, greed and intelligence. That's not the greatest, is it? So that's the guys there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as to who we should go after. I'm thinking maybe this right fielder. He's got good ratings for both, and he's got high intelligence. And I think that the fact that he's rated highly for both OSA ratings and the scout probably means there's more chance of him coming off. But let me know what you guys are thinking. How much money do we have to offer? So we can offer him. We have just over 4 million. So we could, in theory, do that. But that's anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's go have a look at the team that we're sending out to face the Orioles. So this is it now. We're up against a left-handed pitcher, so we're sort of making the changes to the lineup accordingly. So Richard Uren is going to lead us off and play second base. Freddie Galvis is batting second at shortstop. Brian Reynolds is batting 3 at left field. Mitch Haniger is cleaning up in right field. Kyle Sager's batting 5 at third base. Daniel Murphy's at first base. He's batting number 6. Connor Wong's going to catch this one. He is the better in form. He's also a right-handed hitter, so he's going to catch in place of Maury. Vogelbach, not been in form. He's batting 8, still a designated hitter. Malik Smith, again, not been in form, is batting 9 in center field. As I said before, Justin Dunn gets the start for us. We're up against Bruce Zimmerman, left-handed pitcher. This season, ERA of 4.5, just over. Whip of 137. ERA plus of 98. WAR of half. Yeah, we're going to have to bat well, but let's hope we can do that and get a win. To be honest, it would just be nice to get another win on YouTube. And just kind of see how we go. We have done a little bit better with the hitting right hand, like with a predominantly right-handed lineup. So even though some of these players aren't necessarily the better options in the position they're playing, the fact that they're able to bat right-handed has helped a little bit. Taylor Walls has gone right off the boil to the point where we've dropped him. I thought about giving him a start at this one. If we could play him at shortstop instead of Galvis, who's not been particularly great either. I don't know why he's batting second, actually. That's kind of stupid, isn't it? There we go. But yeah, that's been disappointing. Brian Reynolds continues to be the star of the season with the bat for us. A 2-out single, and that's going to bring up Mitch Haniger and see what he can do up against the lefty. Come on, Mitchy boy. He strikes out. Yeah. All right, Justin Dunn. Let's see what you've got for us, mate. As I said, on the surface of things, the season looks really, really bad. But we've had so many tight, narrow defeats that a part of me thinks, our luck has got to turn around at some point. But then equally, we're so far in the hole now that, I'm not actually even sure it's going to be possible. That gets through for a 1-out single for them. It's not ideal that Dunn, he has to pitch, the number 5 starter has to go at some point. It's not ideal that you have to watch him go, but it's just kind of that's the way that the schedule's worked out. They've gone for the steal. Can Wong throw him down? No, he can't. And we've thrown it into center field. Perfect. So there we go. 2 out, runner at third. Can we get him? Come on, Dunny boy. Yes, he can. Alright, that got dark very quickly. No wonder he struck out, probably couldn't see the ball. Alright, Kyle Sager's batting 5 for this one. Recently, he's done okay versus lefties. He's hit that down the first base line, not into the outfield though, and that will be 1 away. Unfortunate for him. It brings up Daniel Murphy. I'm not completely convinced that Murphy's been earning his $8 million a year right now. He is a good defensive option at first base. Yeah, like I say, I'm just not completely convinced by him. Wong now to the plate. What can he do? He has popped it up, and that will do it for the top of the second for us. Yeah, a little bit unlucky there, perhaps. All right, come on, Dunny boy. 3-1, not ideal. Walks the leadoff man. Yeah, all right, come on. It's up against Mancini now. That's been driven out into left field, and that should be easy enough for Reynolds. He comes in and makes the catch. I think the next, in terms of coaching staff to go, I think the next one, it's got to be Severus. It's got to be next. He's the only original staff member that's still around. The reason I've kept him, that should be out. There we go. The reason I've kept him partly is that he's got a good development influence on us, and we do have a relatively young team, so that's a positive. And I think too, at first it was the pitching that was just clearly bad, so we changed the pitching coach. That's worked for us. Here we go. Smith with 3-0. He walks. All right. Now we know he's rapid as well. He can get himself around the bases. Richard Urena to lead. Well, he's the leadoff batter. We're going for the steal with Smith, and he gets there comfortably in the end. He's a weapon, isn't he, at the bases? 20 steals now this season for him. And Urena to continue with a full count. He's got a piece of that. It doesn't get through, and that's going to be 2 away. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Come on. All right, it's Freddie Galvis now. Why is he in the lineup and not at number 2? What have I done? He's hit that well, though. It's not going to get down. It's going to be caught out there in center field or right center. And we showed a little bit of fight there, but ultimately no runs, and it's done again to continue at 3-0. And he walks the leadoff man. Again, he's walked the leadoff man. Come on, mate. Come on, Dunny. It's Drew Jackson that comes to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Strikes him out. Excellent stuff. That's 1 away. All right, gives us away at the innings too with, of course, a double play here. This guy's 1 for 1. Oh, he's hit that. No, oh, he's gone back. Is it going to leave? No, don't. You stay in the ballpark, you bastard. Oh, it's caught at the fence. What a catch by Malik Smith. A leaping grab. And he has robbed them of 2 runs there. All right, come on, Dunny. Make the most of that. And he does. All right, a little bit of luck. That could have gone the other way. 60th strikeout this season for Dunn. And it's Brian Reynolds to lead us off. Come on, Brian, mate. Come on. He's got another good hit on that, but this time not into the outfield. And that is the first out. Unlucky. Haniger batting cleanup. Haniger's hit that. Well, has he? It's gone straight right field. Did not have to move. Look at that. Straight down his throat. If he'd opened his mouth, he would have choked on it. All right, Kyle Sager. 2 out. Just close your eyes and swing for the fences, mate. He's got a decent piece on it, but regulation fielding there into the shift. And that is the end of the top of the 4th. And we haven't really looked like scoring a run yet, have we? Done to continue. That should be easy enough there for... Who's at second base? Oof, not the best throw. Urine up. Of course it is. Eric Hosmer, 0 for 0. He got walked first time up. This time that is popped... I thought it was a line drive at first, but it's easily caught there by Galvis for 2 away. And Trey Mancini, who was 0 for 1. 0 and 2 is the count. And he sits him down. All right, Dunny boy, you're looking okay. Let's not jinx it too much, but so far, this is our season almost to a T. We don't look like we're going to score a run, but the pitching has really improved. That's a good piece of hitting there by Daniel Murphy. That should be a leadoff double. And can we make the most of this now? $8 million a year, worth every cent, as I was saying earlier, last time back for him. There we go. All right, who's up now? It's Wong. It's Connor Wong. What can he do? It's 1 and 2. And he strikes out. Oh, Connor brings up Vogelbach, who's not been great. And he is in a frosty streak, as you can see next to his name there as well. And that is going to get the runner to third. And it's going to all come down to Malik Smith, who's been a little bit of a strikeout merchant this season, if we're honest. Can he get himself his 20th RBI? No, he can't. He strikes out because that's what Malik Smith has been doing this season, unfortunately. So we can't make the most of a leadoff double. Dunn goes back out to pitch. 0 for 1, this guy at the plate, Yunus Diaz, and that is going to be 1 for 2. Just drops it into the outfield there, and that's a leadoff single. Richie Martin to the plate. He is 0 for 1. That is... Oh, it's going to get through, and we're getting a lot of base runners here, Dunn. Come on, mate. Come on. It's Brett Cumberland. Walked last time up. Is that a double play? No, it's gotten through. Throw it home, Reynolds. It's loaded the bases with none out. We are in some serious trouble here. Done. Dig deep, mate. You've got to dig deep. A strikeout would be huge. Oh, he's got 0 and 2. He strikes him out. Absolutely massive. All right. A double play could do it here. It's Cedric Mullins, who, of course, has already got a hit and launched one. caught over the fence from Smith last time. That is... Oh, it's going to be caught by Reynolds. How's your arm, mate? How's your arm? It's good enough. 2 out. Are they going to do a Mariners and load the bases with none out and not score a run? Yes, they are! Go on, Dunny boy! What a comeback that was! 8 strikeouts for the game, and we dodged a bullet there. All right, Urina, let's take this momentum. Oh, and he does just that. Drives it to the fence. Is that going to be a triple? Run, Richard, run! He is going to get to third, is he? Yes, he is. A leadoff triple, and surely, runner at third, none out. We can get a run across the plate here. Dunn deserves a little bit of support after that fantastic comeback. It's Galvis. Galvis, he gets it through, and it's Freddie Galvis that drives in the run. A RBI single for him. We're still none out. And is this the moment we get on top? Brian Reynolds, 1 for 2 already tonight. Oh, he strikes out. He never strikes out. What are you doing, Brian? Haniger cups up. He's 0 for 2. He's looked a bit of a muppet. Oh, he's hit that, though, as he cleared the fence. Oh, it's off the top of the fence. Can Galvis come in to score? He's going to go for it. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is, all the way from first base. Mitch Haniger with an RBI double. It's 2-0 to the Mariners. And it's Kyle Sager to the plate. And they've made the pitching change. It's a right-hander up now. Not ideal, but it should be okay for Seager. So a lot of the right-handers, though, now, we're going to wish we didn't have them in the lineup. Sager drives that now. Is that probably not going to get Mitch home, is it? He's going for it. He's going to get there. It's an RBI single for Kyle Sager, and we're 3-0 up. Still just the 1 out. 27th RBI for Sager, and it's Daniel Murphy. 1 for 2. Of course, he crushed 1 out, a leadoff double last time. He didn't do a double play this time. That'll do it for the 6th. A little bit of an annoying way to end it, but we'll take that. 3 runs, 4 hits, and Ken Dunn, can he get it done? That's the big question, isn't it? A horrible pun there. That should be out. Urina over to Murphy at first, and that is 1 away. Perfect stuff. Hosmer now, who is 0 for 1. He did walk at some point, I think, didn't he? That is down to Murphy. Easy out at first base. That's 2 away. And it's Trey Mancini, who is 0 for 2. Oh, dear. It's deep. Can Reynolds save it? Yes, he can. He gets back there, makes the catch. And we do get out of that 6th innings without giving up a run. I'm so excited. My voice is failing. What's going on here? Wong to lead us off. And he gets the walk. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Runner at first. Vogelbach. We're going for the steal with Connor Wong. I don't think that's... Yeah. Catchers trying to steal generally doesn't end well. And unfortunately, that's the end of our base runner. And it's Vogelbach at 1 and 2. Vogelbach, at least he's hit it. That's a start. But it's going to be caught out there in center field. So a relatively simple catch in the end. And that's 2 away for Malik Smith. Again, up against the righties. More chance. But I sense another strikeout coming. What has happened to Malik Smith? He batted over 350 last year. And this year he just can't hit the ball to save himself. Anyway. We stretch. 3-0 up. Dunn to continue. My greatest fear here is that Severus is going to leave him on for too long. That's a horrible bunt. Straight back to Dunn. And turns out it was a decent bunt. Bunts. I hate... Who bunts to get a hit, honestly? All right, Dunn. Come on, mate. Ignite the double play. That's been popped up. It'll be caught out there in center field. And simple catch. And there's 1 away now. All right. Double play ends it for us. Cumberland is 1 for 1. He did walk at some point. He's going to walk again, is he? Yes, he is. Done. Come on, mates. Come on. That brings a tying run to the plate. He has had enough. It's Reed Humphreys. It does make me a little bit nervous because we caught him out of Double-A. But he has pitched in the majors before and he did okay. Come on, Reedy boy. Come on. That could be a double play. It should be a double play. It is a double play. Reed Humphreys, 2 pitches, 1 out. Have some of that. Excellent stuff. And we still are in front going into the 8th. Urina to lead us off. Up against the righty. My nose is just dripping like a tap. Sorry, I really hope you guys can't see that because it's gross if you can. But just not having a good nose day today. Come on, Freddie Galvis. Drove in a run last time up, of course. Strikes out this time. And it brings up Brian Reynolds up against another pitcher now, Hunter Woods. What's he doing this year? ERA sort of mid-4s. Full count, 2 outs. Come on, Reynolds. You've got this, mate. You've got this. He walks. Okay. And it brings up Henniger, who, of course, who drove in runs last time up. What can he do this time? He can strike out. Why strike out looking? I don't understand that mentality. Anyway, it's Reed Humphreys to continue. Come on, Reed. Can he get himself out of a full innings? That's a bunt that's been popped up and easily caught. Excellent stuff. And that is 1 away. Ryan Mountcastle, who is 0 for 3. If we can keep that 0, we'd be in a happy, happy place. Oh, he walks him. He walks him. It is a big ask for Humphreys to come up and expect him to do something here. But we needed the fresh, as I said, with a doubleheader, we did need the fresh arm in the bullpen. And so far, you've got to say, so good. Oh, he struck out another one. Reed Humphreys, make yourself at home, mate. You just might be staying in the majors. All right, Kyle Sager to lead off the 9th. He has led it off with a single, has he? Yes, he has. Can we tack on a couple of insurance runs here? That would be nice, wouldn't it? It's Daniel Murphy who's had a decent day. 1 for 3. Looks to advance the runner with a bunt. He's done just that. That's fine. I don't know if I agree with the idea of a sack bunt, but it gets the runner to second with 1 out. Connor Wong. Not had a great day so far. But he walks. And that just gets their force back, doesn't it? It makes sense for them to do that. Brings up Vogelbach, who has looked shocking at the plate so far. Can we get a resurgent in Vogelbach here, though? He's hit into a double play. Run, Vogelbach. Or has he? No, he hasn't. The only play was at first. But it is now 2 out. And it is Malik Smith to the plate. A shocking day for him at the plate. Come on. Oh, he's hit that. Is it going to get down? Is it going to get over center field? It is. Oh, Malik Smith comes up huge at the top of the 9th. And that's going to be a 2 RBI triple. And Malik Smith, you legend. I always had faith in you. It is 5-0 to the Mariners. And are we seeing the benefits of a new hitting coach here, I wonder? Richard Uriner, can he tack on one more run? Oh, he can do better than that. He'll tack on 2. Go on, Dickie boy. It is 7-0. And just like that, where I'm in love with the Mariners all over again. This is my team. We're pitching well. We're starting to hit again. And it is 7-0. Go on. All right. Surely even we can't lose it from here. Tyler Walls comes in to pinch hit. Why not? Go on, Tyler. He's hit the ball. That's something. That's a start, mate. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we'll take contact with the ball. That ends the 9th, but that's okay. Now, why is he coming as a defensive sub? This is what I don't understand about the game. As he's pinch hit for Galvis, which you'd say is fair enough, but now we're weaker defensively because of that. Anyway, we're 7-0 up. It shouldn't make a difference. Reed Humphreys to continue. Can he get himself a nice little outing here? There's 1 away. That's a nice strikeout. How many strikeouts is that for him now? 3. He's already got 5 already in his Major League career. Diaz to the plate. Diaz, that is going to land in, is it? Can we get a catch? No, it just drops in front of Henniger out there. And that is a runner at first. No need to panic, though. We have 7 runs to play with here. That is 2 back. Oh dear. Oh no, it has stayed in the park. Alright, it should be at least 1 back though. It's a shame Humphreys has given up a run there. But it is a triple. Oh, is it a triple? Yes, it is a triple. I do wonder if maybe we do need to consider taking him out of the game here. But, yeah, 7-1. It's a shame we've given up a run. Come on, Humphreys. Get us out of this, please. That spin popped up. Can Malik Smith get him out the plate? No. And that's a shame for Humphreys, to give up 2 runs like that. It hurts his ERA a little. ERA, I know it doesn't really matter that much. But if you can get this last out for us, mate, this will be a really good performance. Not just because we've won a game, but because, I think that's going to get caught out there by Malik Smith, but because we've rested the bullpen essentially. There we go, boys. We've won a game on YouTube. Excellent stuff. A really good start from Jusitn Dunn. We've hit as well. And is this the beginning of the turnaround? See, I knew we just had to go and just visit the baseball gods. Didn't have to see them, just be in their presence. And they'd take a little bit of pity on us. And it certainly looks like they've done that there. We're still a terrible team. Let's not get carried away here. But we'll take that, won't we? Look at that. A nice little win. 5-5 the last 10. We're only 20 games off 500. There's still Oh, we're getting sacked, aren't we? I did want to update you too on the All-Star voting. As you would probably suspect, given our record, we don't have too many players in the running. The only one that is, and it's really shocking. I'm actually flabbergasted that Brian Reynolds isn't in the voting. Surely he's going to get called up. But Vogelbach, as a designated hitter, is third in the voting, which is just ridiculous because he's been an absolute muppet the entire season so far. Or he did get concussed, but after that, he's not really done too much. But there we go. That is it for today. Let me know what you think of the amateur international free agent things. Do we go for that right fielder? I think that's who we're going to go for. If we have a look at the owner, he's good. The balance is not too bad. We're still over what he wants the attendance to be, and we've still got Taylor Walls. So we just need to win more games, don't we? We'll be back on Wednesday, guys. I think what we'll do is we'll come back, we'll wrap up the All-Star game, and then we'll come back for maybe a series here, game 1 against the Chicago White Sox. And the White Sox are not a good team, so you'd like to think that maybe we could get some results in between there. But we've got some tough games: the Royals, the Angels at home, the Rockies. Then we go the Angels and Rockies away. So where are the Rockies coming? They're an American League team, aren't they? Or are they? No, they're not. Okay, so we've got some interplay here. So they're a decent team. We'll get some pitcher hitting going there as well. But that's all for next time, guys. Until then, Open Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.